California's flag features a grizzly bear, a single red star, and the words California Republic, and every part of that design comes from a rebellion that lasted barely a month. In June 1846, California wasn't yet part of the United States. It belonged to Mexico, and a small group of American settlers living in the region grew increasingly frustrated with Mexican rule and rising tensions in the area. On June 14th, roughly 30 settlers marched into the town of Sonoma and captured the local Mexican garrison without firing a single shot, declaring California an independent republic on the spot. They needed a flag, and fast, so they improvised. Using a piece of plain cloth, they painted a crude image of a grizzly bear, a star in the corner, a red stripe along the bottom, and the words California Republic across the top. That flag flew for just 25 days. By early July, U.S. military forces arrived and formally raised the American flag instead, absorbing California into the growing conflict of the Mexican-American War. Despite lasting less than a month, the Bear Flag Republic left a permanent mark on the region's identity, and when California officially became a U.S. state in 1850, that same bear symbolism stuck around in local culture. It wasn't until 1911 that California made the bear flag official, adopting a cleaned-up, standardized version of that original rebellion flag as the state's permanent symbol. The grizzly bear itself was chosen because it was a common, powerful animal throughout California at the time, symbolizing strength and independence, even though the last wild California grizzly was killed in the 1920s. The single red star echoes the same Lone Star symbolism used by Texas's flag, both representing sovereignty and a brief period of independence before joining the United States. Today, the grizzly on California's flag exists nowhere in the wild anymore within the state, making it one of the rare state symbols representing something that has actually disappeared from the landscape it represents. The flag remains one of the most recognizable in the country, instantly tied to California's identity, appearing on everything from state buildings to surfboards to city murals across the state. And that's the story behind California's flag. A rebellion that lasted less than a month, using a hastily painted bear, somehow became one of America's most enduring state symbols.